During the month of May, you and I are given one of the greatest opportunities, an opportunity that will leave our faith strengthened by the end of the month. In this video, I'll discuss how to make May the month of Mary, your best month, and to see if you're up to the challenge of returning her love. Howdy everyone, and welcome to America Needs Fatima. My name is Adrian Fonseca, and I am excited to be here with you today talking about our mother's love. Be sure to hit subscribe and click the notification bell to never miss out on another story of Mary. If our devotion to Mary requires our time, our effort, our suffering, we must not view this as a chore or a responsibility that is thrust upon us, because it is truly a joy. During the month of May, we are given a special chance to reflect on the wonder that is Mary, our Mother in Heaven, in an attempt at understanding why we have been chosen to venerate her. We turn now to a quote from Plinio Corrêa de Oliveira's article on the month of Mary. Our Lady is the Queen of Heaven and Earth, and at the same time our Mother. We enter the month of May with this conviction, and it becomes more deeply rooted in us when we leave it, strengthening our faith and increasing our fortitude. May teaches us to love Mary most holy for the glory she rightly possesses and for all that she represents in the plans of divine providence. It also teaches us to be more constant in our filial union with Mary. This is an incredibly hopeful quote, and we need to keep this hope Our Lady gives us in our hearts and in our minds, especially as we fight against the evils of the modern world. Professor Plinio goes on to say, children are never more sure of the loving vigilance of their mothers than when they suffer. All of mankind suffers today, all peoples suffer, and in every conceivable way. Hearts suffer, torn by the leftist psychological war which is so intense in our days. Bodies suffer, impoverished by work, undermined by malady, overwhelmed by necessities of every kind. But we must remember that though we are in pain, we are not the only ones suffering. On December 10, 1925, in a private apparition to Sister Lucia, Our Lady asked for the devotion of reparation of the first 5 Saturdays. Our Lady rested one hand on the child Jesus' shoulder, and with the other displayed her heart pierced with thorns. The child said, "Have pity on the heart of your most holy mother, which is covered with thorns which ungrateful men pierce at every moment, with no one to extract them with an act of reparation." Reparation means making amends for the wrongs that we and others have done. Wrongs done first and foremost to God. So what are we to do? What act of reparation can we perform in this month of Mary and for the rest of our lives in order to extract these thorns from the bleeding heart of our Heavenly Mother? Our Lady expressed her request in the following words: "See, my daughter, my heart is surrounded with thorns with which ungrateful men pierce me at every moment, with blasphemies and ingratitude. You at least make sure to console me and announce that all those who for 5 months on the first Saturdays go to confession, receive communion, say 5 decades of the rosary, and keep me company for 15 minutes, meditating on the mysteries of the rosary, with the purpose of making reparation to me, I promise to assist them at the hour of death with all the graces necessary for the salvation of their souls." And with that, we have our marching orders. Now, knowing what we have been asked to do, it is up to us to set our minds and hearts to the task of reparation. What better time than the first Saturdays of May to begin our 5 first Saturdays? We should be like Daniel, whom Holy Scripture describes as a man full of great desires. Let us desire many great things for the glory of God. In the Divine Comedy, Dante wrote that praying without the patronage of Our Lady is like wanting to fly without wings. Let us then confide to Our Lady this heartfelt yearning and desire. The hands of Mary will be for our prayers a pair of pure wings that will carry it with certainty to the throne of God. Let's not lose another moment. Let's take this opportunity to begin the 5 first Saturdays of devotion as asked by your mother and mine, Our Lady of Fatima. If you click the link provided below, it'll take you to our free 5 first Saturday exercises, which you can use to get even closer to Our Lady's love. Join me in our next episode as we transition from our Heavenly Mother to our Earthly Mother while we celebrate this Mother's Day. Thank you for watching, everyone. May God bless you and Mary Immaculate keep you under her mantle. God love you.